Okay guys, so today I'm going to do a painting, but I'm going to do acrylic and oil. So I have not used the sponge technique yet, so I figured we would try that today and just see how that goes. So welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. I am thinking about making a page on just my painting. If there is a bunch of you that would like to see that, put it in the comments so I can set that up, because I know there are some of you that are, intrigued by my paintings, and other one, they don't want to watch it. So painting is a big part of who I am, so I do want to start doing some more painting videos. So that's what we're going to do. So for this first step, I'm going to try the sponge and see how it works. And if it doesn't, we will move on to something else. So I'm just basically taking my sponge and I dipped it in the paint and I'm bringing it over here. So basically I'm just wanting to get like some kind of outlined tree area. And I'm just kind of going really light right now to kind of get the look that I'm kind of going for. And all right, now I can pick up a little bit more of the black. And let's see, let me lock this down so it ain't moving around on me. So these are really fun paintings to do because you can get all kinds of really, really cool effects. And down here is pretty much gonna be all just a heavy black. Now I'm just adding a little bit heavier of the paint, but I still want some of the white to show, because when we go in with the oil, that's where we're going to put our background color right over this. So you don't want it too taken over. But you want enough to give the illusion that these are, going to be tree branches, basically. Okay. So I'm going to set that down, and I know I want a big tree, so I'm just going to take my brush and we are going to put a big tree right there. And when you're putting in a tree, don't try and make it all even, because in the wild, a tree is not even. So as we go down, we want this to, you know, get wider. I'm just going to color that in. I know it looks like a mess right now. All right, so I made the bottom a little bit wider, so I'm going to go back and fix the top once I kind of get this colored in. And then there's going to be some bushes and branches and stuff over there, so. All right, so that looks a little better. So let's put a couple of branches. And put that there. Okay. All right, let me wipe my brush and then rinse it off. And then I'm going to take a small liner brush and I'm just going to thin some of that black paint that I have in there. And we're just going to So we're just making like little random branches. Because these will show through once we add our background color. And then, of course, we're going to add a little bit more when we get to the oil paint. So this is just giving us some little background noise. Just gotta wet that paint down more. It's pretty warm in here, so. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit smaller tree over here. So let me just put a little bit more paint on my thing. And we are going to right in there. And we'll just color that in. And gotta have my little broken branch, at least on one tree. All right. So I'm gonna go back with the sponge. And I want that all dark down at the bottom here, so that when we go in with our other color, it is going to show up. I like my corners to be dark. All right, almost done, guys. And then we will get this dried and we will move on to the next color. Well, with the oils. Plus, this will help give a little bit of texture too to our painting. I swear this part's gonna probably take longer than the rest of the painting. Okay, so this little sponge actually worked fairly good. I don't know how to clean it. I'm just going to dip it in my water and try to squeeze out some of that paint. All right. I've wet it, so hopefully it doesn't dry completely solid. So let's just take my heat gun here and dry this off. All right, so I will get this dried and I will be right back. Okay, so I just added the liquid clear. It's just a thin linseed oil, and I put it over the whole canvas, and now I'm just going to go through and make sure that I don't have too much, because I don't need my paint sliding down the canvas. I just want it to be able to glide over it. All right, so now what color do I want to do? Let's see. All right, so I think I'm gonna go in with the green because we have a lot of green here, and maybe then we can add some like yellow into here to kind of make it glow. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I already put my colors on my palette. I've got lamp black, darks, no, this one is burnt umber, dark sienna, sap green, cadmium yellow, and I've got 2 piles of white. So I'm just gonna go in with the green, and I probably should have used my smaller brush, but it is what it is. All right, so we're just gonna paint right over everything. All right. And this is an 18 by 24, so it's got the bar in the middle. Might actually even grab a different green. This one is a bit light for the look that I'm wanting to go for. So hang on here, I'm just gonna let me just grab my where's my phthalo green? Alright, so I've got a tub phthalo green. Alright. I'm like, oh, I got one missing. So we'll just add that over here. I just want that to be a little bit darker. So I'm going right over the tree. It's all right. Let me take just a dry brush and a piece of sparkle or something right there. All right, so I'm gonna switch to my smaller brush, and we are gonna start going in with some of the cad yellow and a little bit of the white and a touch of the sap green. And let's see. Oh, no, I wanted, hang on. I gotta get a different brush. I'm one step ahead of myself here. I wanted to get my bright spot in. So back into the white, back into some yellow. And I just want like this center to be a little bit brighter. And then I'm just gonna pick up just a little bit of white and we're gonna blend this out. I have a piece of sparkle there and I don't know how I got it there. All right, so now we've got like some light shining through. So I'm gonna take some yellow and some of my green just on the corner of my brush, maybe a smidge of white too. And we're gonna start getting some of the lighter branches in. Because these ones here will be, definitely the light would be hitting them more. And you notice how I'm turning my brush in different angles, because you don't want your branches and your leaves all kind of going one way. Let's see, we maybe would have a few brighter ones, especially on this side. We might have a few peeking through. All right. This one still has the yellow on it, so I figured I'd just kind of highlight those a little bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna take just some sap green and white, and we are gonna just make a lighter green color. Oh, I don't know. It's not turning out how I wanted. Let me try the other green with some white and see what we get for that color. Let's see here. I'm liking this green a little bit better. then we're gonna go over the tree after, so that's not... Just gonna mix some of this in with the other one. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some Van Dyke Brown and some black, and we are gonna go over some of our tree here. And I'm going flat. So when I go in with the highlights, I will have something for that lighter paint to grip to. And I've got quite a amount of paint on my brush here. So then I can put some more leaves over the top. Because we're gonna add some texture to this tree. And then we'll add some little branches too. And all right, wipe this off, and I'm gonna pick up the lighter brown and some white. And we're gonna start giving this some texture. Definitely gonna mix up more. And I'm gonna actually even throw a little bit of the darker brown in just to give it, but not mix it all together. And then I'm gonna take my knife and kind of try to blend all that together. I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow in with that brown, and we're just going to kind of maybe where the sun would be kind of catching on it. And I have a hair or something. There we go, I got it, bristle. All right, so let me see if I use a palette knife, if I'm gonna get a better effect. I want this side definitely to be on the darker. Slide this over so I can reach it. All right, that's kind of looking good. We'll get that after the bottom here. Yeah, I like this look better. Yeah. You know, when you get used to doing things with a certain way and then you try something different, it doesn't always pay off. It does not. And darken this side up. So I'm basically using the black and both browns on this back side here. Okay. So I'm gonna take that brown and a little bit of white, and we're gonna start getting our little path in. Let me prop that like that. This area here is still bugging me, so hang on here. We are going to, I'm going to take some white. Definitely more white. Wipe it off, take more yellow, and a lot more white. I'm liking that much better. I gotta grab my palette knife, guys. All right, so let's start getting I hate these canvases. Okay. So I got that started. Now, I'm going to take this yellow and I'm going to put in some puddles. And I'm going to take the brown and the black. And more black. So we're just getting some texture in. And let's add a smidge of yellow in there. And I'm going to just try just a little bit of yellow just to kind of All right. I'm thinking that's looking good. All right, so let's go back with our liner brush and let me get some more black. And we're gonna thin some of the black and brown out. And I bought a new liner brush. This one is a size 0 rigger brush. So I'm just gonna use some paint thinner and we are gonna make a really thin okay. And I'm liking the whole painting except for the green. I don't like the greens. But it is what it is. Half the time I don't like something everybody else thinks it's the greatest, so I just go with it. I definitely gotta thin that out some more. And let's okay. I'm definitely liking this new liner brush. That's for sure. Okay. Just kind of trying to get some of this little dark in on these sides here. All right, let me wash this. And let's take a small brush and we're going to take the yellow and the green. I am going to thin that down. And just so we have some like different shades of color in there. Maybe just a little bit would be hitting behind this tree, but not. picking up some more yellow, some more white. Okay. And pick up some of the green, white and yellow. Just don't like the green, the dark green. Just don't like it. But we're gonna call it done. We are gonna call it done. Let me just take something small and give that a little bit more of a little puddle. All right, kind of looks like puddles. Alrighty, I guess I am going to sign this. And what am I gonna sign it in? Let's sign it. Let's sign it in black. Just gotta thin some more black out. There we go. Doesn't really even show. Let me just make it a little bit lighter. I'll make like a gray. So it'll show. All right. And that is it, guys. Let me know what you think, and I will get a close-up picture and put that at the end. Alrighty, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.